but I'm seeing green.
Hi guys, I want to share with you guys all the products that I use to combat my acne. Do an AM spring and summer acneic skincare routine in this warm weather. You guys know it is so hot and humid here, so I really love a solid acneic skincare routine. So if you guys would like to see the products that I'm enjoying and using and some of the items that I've been using for years, which are holy grail products, please keep watching. So I figured it would be fitting if I came to you guys today in my little towel that I got from a brand. This is how I get ready in the morning, and I just did my makeup for the day, but I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I go through each step in my routine. I want to preface this video by saying this is just my routine. Everything is subjective. Just because I love it doesn't mean you may love it, and vice versa, but I love sharing everything I love because that's what I do here on my channel. So let's hop into my routine. Just a little bit about my skin. I have adult acne, so I have had acneic skin, acne prone skin since I was probably 12 or 13. I've been seeing a dermatologist since the age of 12 or 13. I have been on every single acne treatment, topical treatments, oral treatments. I've even been on Accutane. So I know sometimes when I'm sharing my routine and talking about my troubles with acne, you guys are wondering, have I visited a dermatologist? Do I have hormonal acne? Yes, yes, and yes, I have done all the above. I'm still seeing a dermatologist now, but you guys, my acne is just gonna continue flaring up. We are in a very stressful climate right now, wearing a mask. Yeah, it's just been difficult, but I like doing what I can to treat my skin. So a lot of these things may be super effective for those of you guys who don't have the skin troubles that I deal with and all the issues that I deal with, but these are the things that work best for me. My routine tends to change by season. So in the spring and summer, I use one routine, and in the fall and winter, I use another. So let's get going with my skincare routine. The first step is always going to be to cleanse. And I have 4 products that I really love using for cleansing. I have 2 cleansers. One is my Lather Blemish Control Cleansing Gel, and this is an all-natural herbal cleansing gel. To me, this is most similar to Murad's Acne Cleansing Gel, and I'll link that down below. I do like that. This is a bit more cost-effective. It's gentle, just like the Murad cleanser. I like using targeted cleansers. I find that when you have oily acneic skin, specifically in temperatures such as this in the South, it's really important to use cleansers for different things. So when I'm having breakouts, which is pretty much every day now, I really like using this Blemish Control Cleanser. Is this going to effectively clear up my acne altogether? No. I also want to make the distinction between a blemish and acne. Acne is an actual skin condition. So while some people might get a blemish, some people might have hormonal acne that flares up different times of the month depending on their different fluctuating hormones. Some people might get a blemish if they sleep in makeup. I have acne because I have adult acne. I actually have some conditions that cause my skin just to be a little more finicky, and this cleanser I found to be really, really helpful, and I actually think it's on sale. Well, it might not be on sale right now, but at the time of filming, it's on sale. But I love Lather. I worked with them on a video collab, and some of their items have been staples in my collection. My second cleanser that I like using is actually by First Aid Beauty, and First Aid Beauty is an amazing brand that's very gentle. It's calming. It's great for those with sensitive skin, dry skin, so you wouldn't think that someone with acneic, really oily skin, specifically in these seasons, would love this. But this is their Pure Skin Facial Cleanser. This is the most pure, calming, just really hydrating, foamy, frothy cleanser that I've ever tried. It also effectively removes your makeup. Now, the one thing that I did find is that it burns when it gets in my eyes, but other than that, if you can look past that, or if you don't plan to use it for removing mascara or anything of the sort, this is a really effective cleanser. This is one that would be great for all skin types, no matter what. I do find that when I'm not really breaking out too much and I just want a gentle, calming cleanser, this works perfectly. Okay, now let's talk about cleansing tools, you guys. I've been using my Foreo Luna 3 probably for a year now. Now, I purchased the Foreo Luna 2 with my own money. Foreo actually gifted me this device, but I like using a cleansing device like this when I really need a deep cleansing of my skin. So let's say it's a week where I'm going out a lot. I'm back outside, you guys, 25%. But let's say I have lots of meetings, I'm filming a lot, I'm going out a lot and actually wearing makeup, which doesn't happen all too often. I really need to get really deep in my pores and do a deep cleansing. So that's why I love the Foreo Luna 3. I will leave 2 video reviews I've done down below. It's a pricey device, but I like that you don't have to buy any replacement heads, unlike the Clarisonic, which is no longer being sold. But I really like this device. It's definitely not something I use day to day, but when I need a really deep cleansing, maybe once or twice a week, this is perfect. And when I'm cleansing my skin, the only towels that I now use with my skin are the Clean Skin towels. Now, these are the Clean Skin Club bamboo towels. These are a newer release from Clean Skin Club. I found these by someone's recommendation on Instagram. I tried them out, I love them. I did not want to love these towels, you guys. I'm not someone that likes auto replenishing or having to like faithfully buy things. It just seems like a bill. So I didn't want to love these towels, but I really became hooked. I want to say I started purchasing these maybe August of last year, and I have not since used a washcloth, like a traditional washcloth. Before this, I was using the Ritz-Carlton washcloths because I'm addicted to a nice, bright, thick, plush, luxurious face cloth. But what I was finding is that I was having to wash them like every other day because once they start smelling funny, it's time to trash it. Now, this is great specifically if you do have acneic skin, because a lot of the times your wet washcloth is harboring bacteria that you don't want to be reintroducing to your skin. So these are single-use towels, and they have white ones, but these are the new bamboo ones, which are more sustainable, which I love. These are more silky than the white ones. I find that they feel a little more luxurious, whereas the white ones, which I call my OG whites, those feel more plush and more like a towel. I have made a commitment to repurchase the bamboo just because I'm trying to be better for the planet. I did kind of think these were wasteful at first, but I love that these are made of bamboo, which is one of our top sustainable resources. So if you find that you've been using a towel and maybe it smells funny and you're having to wash it more, try a single-use towel. It can get pricey, but if you buy them in bulk like I do, you can save a lot of money. I also have a coupon code that I will leave across the screen and down below. I love these. I really use these, you guys. I am obsessed. Okay, so now let's talk toners. I am not someone who is a faithful toner user. I feel like toners you can take them or leave them. They're not really necessary, so I don't tend to use a toner day to day, but Clean Skin Club actually sent me this product for a review. They came out with 2 facial mists. One is a pineapple glow mist and the other is a clean slate clearing mist, and this is meant for acneic skin, which I love. So I use this as a toner. So after I finish cleansing my face, I apply this to my face, and it has a spray, so I just mist. Now, take care not to get it in your nose because you will sneeze, but I like this because it has 0.5% of salicylic acid, which is important. The top 2, well now 3 ingredients I like using for my acne are salicylic acid, benzoyl peroxide, and also azelaic acid. Salicylic acid is really great because it's a BHA and it gets deep within your pores to really help purge anything, any bacteria, oil, or anything like that. I like using this because it's an extra boost of salicylic acid. When I come from the gym and wash my face, I do another spritzing of this. So I've been enjoying it. Is it necessary? No, but I think if you want to target your routine towards being acne prone and you want something to just boost your regimen, this is perfect. Now, the second toner that I've been using for probably a decade is by First Aid Beauty, and you guys know I've been talking about these facial toning pads for probably the life of my YouTube channel. These are the First Aid Beauty Facial Radiance Pads. I was first introduced to these when I was working in the beauty industry. One of my coworkers was like, you have to try these pads. Once again, I'm not into toners, but I use this in my routine where I would use toner. So after cleansing my skin, if it's a day when I'm gonna be filming, if I'm going out or I'm gonna be taking pictures, I like to use these pads because they mix chemical and manual exfoliation. So let me just bring one out of the container. Now, you're not going to be able to see that they're textured, or maybe you can, but these are a textured pad with AHAs in them, so they help to exfoliate, brighten, and tone your complexion. They are amazing. If you are somebody who feels like you don't have enough time to do an exfoliating mask or treatment for 15 or 30 minutes, use these pads. Now, I wouldn't suggest using them daily. Like I said, I use them anytime I'm going to be wearing makeup, or I'm going to be in front of the camera, or I'm going out. They just help to brighten my complexion and smooth my skin so well. This is a really nice exfoliant. Like I said, it has chemical and manual exfoliation. So this would be manual rubbing it around your face, but it also has really nice acids that work to break up your epidermis. So I love these pads. I will forever purchase them. If First Aid Beauty discontinues these pads, I will cry. So I love them that much. Definitely check them out. Okay, next in my routine, I use serums. Now during the day, I try not to use too many serums because I don't want peeling happening on my face if I'm gonna be wearing makeup specifically. So my next step would be to use my vitamin C serum, and right now I'm using my SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic Vitamin C. So I will leave a video review I did down below. This is, I will say, the most expensive serum that I have ever used, but it is also the most effective when it comes to vitamin C. I'm not saying you have to go out and spend this much on a vitamin C serum because I don't know if I would. I was sent SkinCeuticals' entire line of vitamin C's because I did a video collaboration with them, but I'm just being honest, I don't know if I would purchase this exact one. But there are some other vitamin C's that are really potent that have pure L-ascorbic acid, and I will link them down below. One is Sunday Riley's, it's amazing. But vitamin C is a really protective ingredient. It's amazing for brightening your complexion. It's also protective in nature. I'm gonna link a reel I did down below that shows just how effective vitamin C is. If you are going outside, you need two things. You need vitamin C and you need sunscreen, and we're gonna talk about sunscreen in a bit. But vitamin C is one of those protective ingredients that really helps to protect your skin from any environmental stressors. If you're dealing with anti-aging, pigmentation, hyperpigmentation, melasma, anything like that, a vitamin C is going to be your best friend. I gifted one of these to my mother. She has the Floritin CF vitamin C, which is great for melasma and pigmentation. Her cheeks look 75% better in just 1 month, you guys. Now I have a lot of hyperpigmentation because I break out pretty much every day, but my mom's skin is looking amazing, so she probably will repurchase this, but mama, she's on a different level. I don't know specifically if I will repurchase this, but having a vitamin C in your skincare routine is just so important. So I love this. Okay, next in my routine is going to be my moisturizer, and I use something new with my moisturizer that I want to talk about, and this is one of the ingredients that I spoke about briefly earlier. This is the Paula's Choice 10% Azelaic Acid Booster. So azelaic acid is supposed to be kind of like a hidden gem in the skincare world. It's supposed to be really great for acneic skin. It's supposed to be great for pigmentation, lightening, brightening your skin, and also texture. I purchased this during the Sephora sale in April, and look how much I've used. I've probably used 75% of this tube. It comes with 1 fluid ounce. This product is always out of stock everywhere online, and I now know why, because it's amazing. There's a lot going on with my skin right now, and I started using this on my chin, and the texture was improved in like 2 days. The blemishes are improved. Now I haven't seen that much improvement in the color of my pigmentation, but I don't expect something like this to brighten my skin overnight. Usually with any brightening treatment, you need about 2 months to see a difference, but for acne and for texture, for anything like that, this is amazing. What I do is I put a little bit on my face and then I put my moisturizer on. My moisturizer is my Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. I've been using this for probably 2 decades, maybe even more, and I'm obsessed. So like I said, I apply my Paula's Choice Azelaic Acid Booster first. Then I go on top and put my moisturizer on. Now in the spring and summertime, my skin is extremely oily. In Atlanta, it's very hot, it's very humid, and nothing really controls the oil in my skin, but this doesn't add to my oil. So a lot of moisturizers claim to keep you oily for 2 hours. Within 30 minutes, I'm going to get oily. It's just what I expect. I have extremely oily skin. My sebaceous glands are probably just so overactive. You would think that Accutane would have cured that, but it didn't. But I really like this moisturizer. It's light, it's a gel consistency, which means that it has a great absorption rate, which is really important because I have oily skin. So I've been using this for decades and I love it. It's simple, it's effective, it's not too expensive, it's non-comedogenic, so it's not gonna break you out. This is a savior. And the last step in my routine is, of course, my sunscreen. So this is the sunscreen that I'm currently using. It's the Neutrogena Clear Face Oil-Free Breakout-Free Sunscreen SPF 50. I've been using this sunscreen for probably a little over a year. I always say I want to try the Black Girl sunscreen, and I probably will, but I can never find it at my Target, and this is always readily available. But Sunscreen is, if you only take one thing away from this video, please, I beg of you, wear a sunscreen. I'm always talking to people in my everyday life and you guys online about this because let's face it, a lot of African Americans think that they don't need to use sunscreen, and that is such a huge myth. The melanin in your skin is not enough to protect your skin. And the melanocytes or melanocytes can be triggered by going out into the sun. So if you are dealing with hyperpigmentation, melasma, acne, scarring, post-inflammation, anything like that, you need a sunscreen. If you are using any acids, if you're using any acne treatments, if you are using anti-aging products, you need a sunscreen. The reason why is because, like I said, when you go outside, the melanocytes can be triggered by the sun and you can get more pigmentation in your skin, which causes hyperpigmentation. So if you're doing anything to decrease signs of aging or pigmentation, you need a protective barrier on your skin. This is so important, guys. I wish I could gift everyone a sunscreen. Now, I've heard that this is not the most clean sunscreen. It's really important for me to use sunscreens that I don't feel on my skin because I have oily acneic skin. This is my favorite that I've found so far. It's inexpensive. It's about $10 at Target and I always repurchase it. Sunscreen, 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 specifically in the spring and summer because a lot of us are out in the sun more. Okay, so those are the main products that I use in my skincare routine. I did want to share one mask that I really love for detoxifying my pores, and that is the Teami Detox Mask. Now, I worked in a video collaboration with Teami Blends, but I actually do repurchase this mask on my own. It's a clay mask with matcha and lemongrass, and it really helps to decongest your pores. It's also a clay mask, so it works at ridding your face of any oil, which is also important to me. So if I have a week where my skin just feels and my pores are really congested, this helps. I love it. I do have a coupon code that I will flash across the screen and leave down below. This is a staple in my routine. Now, it is an all-natural product, so take care to really screw the cap on tightly, and if you can, store it in a skincare fridge so that it doesn't go old, because it will. It doesn't have preservatives in it. Another product that I wanted to share, the sunscreen for my body. So this is the Supergoop Clay Antioxidant Body Mist with Vitamin C, SPF 50. Once again, it's so important to use a vitamin C on your face, on your body, everywhere, you guys. Now, this is a mist sunscreen, which I prefer just because I'm oily on my face, and so the thought of slathering anything on my body just seems so gross. I'm also really a texture person, so this is a fine mist. I love it. I just spray it down my arm, rub it in. 30 minutes later, I can go out into the sun and I'm fully protected. So I do love this. I've been using this Supergoop sunscreen for years, and it is a favorite of mine. And the last product that I want to talk about is not necessarily for acneic skin, but in my mind, if you have acne, you probably deal with KP, which is Keratosis Pilaris. And that is a skin condition where the hair follicles get trapped from the overgrowth of keratin. And if you feel your skin and your pores just feel really bumpy and dry, you probably have KP. I'll insert just a general picture from the internet of what that looks like. I have this on the back of my thighs, and in my mind, I feel like if you have more acne-prone skin, you might also have KP. I started using this last month and I am hooked. I will link the review I did down below on Instagram. My thighs are now so smooth. Now, having KP for probably the past 2 or 3 decades, it wasn't something that I was really concerned with, but when this product came out, I wanted to try it because I love reviewing products and I'm an influencer. But this really works. It has 10% AHA, and AHA is an alpha hydroxy acid, so it helps to exfoliate the skin. You guys know I stopped using scrubs probably a year ago, but I'm going to have to repurchase this because it's that bomb. So if you find that you have KP, or if you think you might, it's really harmless, but if you do feel you want to treat it, this is a great product. So you guys, those are all the products that I wanted to share with you today for my AM acneic spring and summer skincare routine. If you guys have any comments or questions, please feel free to list them down below. I love you guys for watching. I hope this video helped someone. If it did, drop me a comment down below. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.